Hey, what is up, guys? It's DoubleWinning, and today I've got a bit of a different video for you. Just to sum up the game stats real quick, I picked Wukong as a counter matchup into Kassadin, and Wukong does really well against Kassadin. I've been practicing him a lot because I am going to be coming out with a Wukong guide soon, but enough about that. Today I actually wanted to talk about Curse's new roster lineup. It's pretty new news. Maybe it won't be as new since you know how fast the internet moves when I actually put out this video. But basically, there's some huge changes. The new lineup, we've got I Will Dominate taking over the jungle position, which I know right off the bat you're going to say, well, what about St. Vicious? Like, where is he going? I guess he wants to coach for a split. Basically, on Reddit, he said he was really burnt out after playing for 2.5 years without much of a break, so he's going to try coaching and just playing solo queue and streaming for a split and see how that goes, and then maybe if he wants to come back next split, he can. I can't say I'm entirely surprised. You know, the old guard, you know, like Hotshot GG, Reginald, you know, the originals, you know, it's been kind of a long time coming that they were going to start stepping down, and so I definitely understand this. You know, I could even see like Chowster going next, which would be really sad in my opinion because I really love Chowster as a player. And I Will Dominate, basically everyone kind of knew I Will Dominate was going to be a sub once his perma ban, or I guess it wasn't perma ban, his whatever ban was lifted. So that wasn't that much of a surprise, but people still kind of thought maybe he would be the support, but he is going to be the jungler. And then if we go to our solo laners, you'll notice that Nijaki is no longer on the official Team Curse, but he's not gone with the Curse organization. I'll get to that in a moment. We actually have Eugene Pobelter Park as the solo laner. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who Pobelter is, so he's kind of I want to say a veteran in the scene, but it's funny because he hasn't been old enough to play in the LCS, so he's like the youngest veteran in League of Legends or whatever. Much like Reckles, who's Reckless, I don't know, whatever. Raquel's in the EU scene, he's kind of thought of as like a kid prodigy, like really really good. Just hasn't had the chance to really play in competitive because of his age. So I'm really excited to see how well he does. The other solo laner, the reason I say solo laners is because the amount that mid and top switch, you know, whatever. If we saw it with Reggie and Dyrus, it's just kind of like two solo laners now. Is Voyboy. So we've got Voyboy staying on the team. And then we've got some interesting changes here for the AD carry and support duo bot lane. We've got Zekent or whatever on support, which I'm sure you guys have seen his streams. He plays solo queue a lot. I think he's got a lot of game knowledge, so I think that'll be really good for their support. He's a really good support player too, like a dedicated support player. So I know a lot of problems that a problem a lot of teams have is they'll throw a player into a support position who doesn't like playing support, but Zekent, like he loves playing support, so I think that'll be really good for Curse. And then, I think you guys will be pretty happy about this. As their AD carry player, we've got APHROMOO back in the carry role. He hasn't played competitive since he was playing on CLG as a support. And then before that, you know, he's been on TSM Evo, he's been on Fear, he's been on... there's one other team, I can't really remember what other team he was on. But that's pretty exciting, in my opinion. I'm really excited to see APHROMOO back in competitive play, especially on an AD carry position. He's a really, really cool guy. He's a really funny guy, and he's definitely a really good AD carry. Though, honestly, like with how much Cop has improved, I definitely think APHROMOO has some big shoes to fill. Before, I would have been like, oh, APHROMOO is way better than Cop, like any day. But Cop definitely improved a lot over these past couple seasons here, so I'm excited to see that. Don't fret though, Cop and Nijaki aren't leaving the Curse organization. There's actually another team. It's Team LOL Pro, which is their guide website. I think it's their way of kind of... I know before they had a rule where an organization could only have one team, but I believe they lifted that rule. So it might just be that you can have two teams now. But either way, they're going to be having another team that will just be an amateur team as of now until they try and qualify for the LCS as well. So that'd be kind of interesting to see 2 teams from the Curse organization in the LCS. But who knows? Maybe Season 4 split, not the first one, but maybe the second one will extend to 4 or more than 8 teams. I don't know. But on that team so far, we've got Nijaki, and we've got Cop, so they'll be reprising their former roles. Nijaki will be a solo inner, and Cop will be an AD carry. I believe Nijaki will be primary mid lane player. We also have Cruiser the Bruiser. I don't know if you guys have ever watched his stream. He's a predominantly solo queue player, but he's been on a few teams. I believe he was on Curse Academy, so it kind of makes sense that he's, I guess, graduating to this other team called LOL Pro. And then we've got, it was kind of funny, rewatching this game, they actually had that bush warded and they still weren't scared of me, which is kind of funny. And then we've got some guy from, I guess, Tricks or something like that. For a second I thought it was Trick2G, and I was like, what? But no, it's like Tricks, who I guess he used to play for C9, I don't know. And I guess they had some emotional problems. I don't really know what that means, but either way, I think it's pretty cool matchups, or pretty cool lineups for the team. I'm definitely excited to see how this goes. I think the new Curse lineup definitely really fresh. Some kind of things I'm kind of worried about. I Will Dominate, has been known in the past to have kind of a negative attitude, and I know Saint, has kind of always been given that rap for having kind of an aggressive personality. But he has kind of an aggressive leadership personality where it's not like, go F yourself, I hate you. It's like, quit being shit, start being good. Like, I don't know. While I Will Dominate has straight up just been like a rage flamer in the past. And, I'm all about giving people second chances. So I really want to see how it goes. I'm really excited to see how Pobelter does. He's kind of, I don't know, like, he's always been I've always heard of him as to be like this really good player. I used to watch him play with Wings of Death and Chowster and Maggie and stuff when they would do their ranked 5s. And so I'm really excited to see how well he does on this team. APHROMOO Kent, I'm really excited to see APHROMOO back in the old AD carry reigns. Also, I'm gonna have links in the description to I'll probably have the Reddit post, and then I'll probably have the links to the 2 different Team Curse things there. Oh, also, there's going to be like a Team Curse Academy, but I couldn't get information on who's going to be on that. But I'm pretty sure that's more just like their warm-up team, like to kind of decide if you are deserving of being on one of the main rosters there. But that is I know I heard a lot about huge roster changes for Season 4, and so this is definitely a huge roster change. But I'm interested to see if any other teams are making any big changes like this. I mean, I don't think any team is going to be making as big a change as these, because literally all of the people except Voyboy are changed. And then we've got Chaox looking for another team, and then Team Coast joking about how it's going to be him. I don't think it's going to be him though, just because of how obvious they made it. I don't know. It'd be some next level trolling if it was like, oh, Chaox is joining our team. Wink, wink. Silly. Blah 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 blah. Oh, but no, seriously, Chaox is joining our team. I don't think they would do that. But then again, Dude, not a very good troll, and so he may be trying to join the trolling Hall of Fame. I'll watch this. Oh, what's up? I don't know. For some reason, they thought, let's chase forever, and we won't get blown up. But it's getting toward the end of the game here. Again, I do want to apologize that I haven't put out enough videos recently. It is difficult, going to work, going to school, managing a social life, creating my websites, which I know you guys don't know a lot about, but that's big part of my income, and managing a YouTube channel. But that's not to say I can't do it. I just sometimes I get a little lazy with all these things going on. I have to dedicate certain time, and I always want to be making sure my videos are at least either enjoyable or educational. And I know you guys enjoy my videos pretty much as long as I'm enjoying creating them, and I do. So I do want to say thank you guys for the continued support, and as always, guys, you should stay classy and keep winning. If you guys liked kind of this, just me kind of giving my opinion on League of Legends news, then definitely be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe if you want to do any of that. And if you didn't like me doing this kind of video, then you can be like, hey, DoubleWinning, you can go F yourself, because this is stupid, and I only want you to make guide videos, which I am going to be coming out with a Wukong guide coming up here pretty soon. I've been putting a lot of effort into getting a good variety of gameplay, so hopefully I can cover a wide aspect of Wukong in ranked play. Yeah, that's the end of the video. You guys are the best. I'll see y'all later.